What's up? What's up? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. You know what time it is. It's time to grab whatever your vice is, chill out and relax, and let's get straight to it. This is episode 35 of Straightforward with Ms.B, alongside my guest host, co-host, AG. What's up, AG?
Hey, how y'all doing tonight, man?
Yes, I hope everybody is having a wonderful evening. I hope your week has gone wonderful and productive. Like mine, I have been very, very busy lately. We actually are recording at the moment a little bit later than we usually do. So, my apologies to AG for that.
2 weeks in a row.
It ain't been no 2 weeks in a row. Oh yeah, I forgot. I did have to go get Granny. I had to pick up Granny last week. Hey, shit happens, man. But we are here
Yep.
now.
Hey,
What's up? What's up? How you been doing this week? I ain't really have much going on. As you know, I was on granny duty last weekend. But how what you get into, y'all?
last week was ruined by 2 o'clock
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, and I was just through. I was just done with it.
What happened at 2 o'clock?
I goddamn Alabama Roll Tide football team of mine.
Oh,
They
they
fucked my whole
lost.
day up. No, we didn't lose.
Mm-hmm.
Should have lost, but we didn't. And it just had some. My spirit just wasn't right.
Oh my god.
My spirit just wasn't right for the rest of the day.
Oh my god.
Never could get right, for
Mm-hmm.
the rest of that day. So it just fucked my whole Saturday.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure you'll be all right. I'm sure, Roll Tide, Alabama, they'll make it up to you.
Yeah.
I
They'll be all
mean,
right.
at least they did not lose the game.
We didn't lose, so it could have been worse.
Yeah, definitely could have been worse. Like I said, for me, I didn't have much going on. So with that being said, you guys, we're gonna get straight into the hot topic of this week, which was, another one of our, hip hop artists, young gentleman, passed away. Passed away due to senseless violence out in Los Angeles. For those of you who have not heard, who may be tuning in to the podcast, rapper, Philadelphia rapper PNB Rock. He was killed during sitting down with his girlfriend and just eating dinner. I guess he was just eating some dinner at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in South Central LA. When he was approached by an unknown gunman who I guess attempted to rob him. But I guess, snatching his chain and taking his money just was not enough for this man. And he ended up, unfortunately shooting PNB Rock a couple of times. And he ended up perishing away due to his injuries. We want to definitely, first and foremost, send our deepest condolences to PNB Rock's family, loved ones, his friends, his fans, his industry peers, to everybody who, you know, loved him.
Mhm.
It was definitely a very unfortunate situation. And it quickly becomes somewhat of a controversial situation because of, I guess, the timing in which it happened. So apparently, the girlfriend posted their location. She took a photo of the chicken and waffle plate and she posted it on her story on Instagram. And from my understanding, her Instagram actually, he had done deactivated her Instagram for quite some time, and he had recently reopened it for her, and she had posted this photo. I mean, yeah, posted this photo showing basically where they were and tagged the location. Um, and then I believe news reports recently came out as well. After they have done some investigation, it stated that PNB Rock himself also, like an hour before, kind of posted. I don't think he tagged the actual location of the restaurant, but he may have posted a photo or something, and it kind of probably showed like the area. You know what I mean? Like a selfie, and then if somebody was looking at the photo, they could tell what area he was in. But everybody started blaming the girlfriend, um, you know, because of her sharing their location. But there was a lot of backlash and, conflicting thoughts surrounding that, from celebrities, from, every everyday regular people. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? Do you think they should have immediately placed the blame on the girl? Do you think people are wrong for doing that?
Well, it was just basically, I don't think they was right for blaming her, but people look for somebody to blame, like you said, and she was a scapegoat. She did post the location, not knowing that there's predators out there. And like the people from the West Coast say, they don't wear chains and stuff like that
Hmm.
in LA. You know what I'm saying? So when you come out here doing that, you're a target. And that person who did that might have not even seen that post. You know,
Right,
it's just something gonna happen anyway.
right, right. Yeah. And then I guess, like I said, with additional information coming out, where law enforcement stated that, PNB himself also posted a photo, like I said, like an hour before. Um, that didn't really probably help the situation either. And then, and some
Yeah,
people, yeah, some people were saying, hey, we shouldn't be blaming them because who knows? It could be somebody that worked in the restaurant,
right, right. Yeah, we don't even know.
that
You
could have
know,
tipped somebody off. Yeah,
then when God called your number, shit, don't matter who did, number been called. So
right.
it's
So,
going anyway.
it's definitely an unfortunate situation that happened. Hopefully, this is another, wake up call for out of towners, whether you just regular people or entertainers, actors, athletes, whomever. You always just gotta you want to go to places and you want to just be able to chill, but then at the same time you definitely need to always just be cautious of where you at, where you going. What I couldn't understand is how they ended up at this particular location. Because I'm thinking PNB, I'm sure this isn't the first time he's been to LA, and may have, he probably knows some people there. I'm sure he knows the area, but what made him
And
choose to go to that particular one? Because there's another Roscoe's location that's, a better location than the one that's located in South Central. So I don't really understand why they chose to go to that particular, particular
not
location.
not even thinking about what could happen, probably. You know what I'm saying? Just having a good time, out enjoying themselves, and might have just saw it and just got through smoking on the blunt, and hey, let's get it. Not knowing.
Yeah, but
I
don't
mean,
nobody just ride through that area. Like,
yes, you ever been to Compton?
I've been, yes.
And all of it don't look the same, right? I mean, that Compton that be on TV, I ain't never see it when I went out there.
Yeah, but it's certain areas you just know not to ride through. You know what I'm saying? Even as a tourist,
And what area that is?
South Central LA.
Shit, I wasn't looking for it. Shit,
Oh my God. Yo
I'm like,
crazy.
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yo
I
ass need to
wanted to
stop
see
trying
it.
to be hanging out in these hoods. You be trying to be trying to
That's
be in
where you go when you go to these cities. That's where I be going. Places I be hearing about on the rap. Yeah, let me go check this out. We went
Lord.
straight to goddamn
Okay, you gonna
South
learn.
Central at Compton and took a picture in front of the Compton sign.
You gonna learn. But um I mean it's probably best to at least if you know somebody. You know what I mean? If you got family or somebody that live in those areas, okay, cool. But just somebody just you don't know nobody. It's just
I
certain
forgot what that
areas you
one we
don't
went
go.
to. It wasn't in Compton, but it was in somewhere. You know, you old GPS, nigga. What the closest Roscoe? That's the one we going to. It just so happened to be that one.
Lord, I'm so glad them days for me is over. They been over. I do not go hanging out in no hoods no more unless I know somebody that lived in them hoods. Them days are over now. I used to do that in my 20s, in my 30s, go visit places and just want to hang with the regular folk. You know what I'm saying? But now, it's just too much going on, man, in the world for me. I'd rather keep me in the bougie area.
Yeah, take your man with you. You got
Shoot, keep me in the bougie area, baby. But anyway, so for me, just thinking about this situation, of course, it was another senseless, act of violence, towards, one of our, hip hop artists. um,
which I have never heard of.
yeah, he had a couple of hits that came out like maybe 2018. I'll say when Fetty Wap kind of died down a little bit. That's when that little singing rap type of thing they got going on. PNB
And what
kind
was
of came out of like he started coming out and bubbling up, and he had a couple
and
of
what was
songs.
what was it? What was one of them?
Oh Lord, child, now you got
Oh
me.
Lord, that now
I
that's
ain't
on
write
you.
down all that now.
That's how you had to write it down. Okay, never mind.
Cause even if I pull it up, you probably ain't gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Even if you say the name, he had a song called "Selfish," "Gang Up," "I Like Girls." You might know that one.
Now, I did hear that step. They played it on the radio yesterday or the day before, and I'm like, no, because they said even music went all the way to #1 on Apple Play or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he had a couple little tunes. He had a fan base out here in the streets. So, like I said, it's definitely unfortunate that happened to him. But um,
R.I.P to his family.
people need to
Friends.
stop trying to one. The black community. Every time I go on the internet, it just looking at people comments and how people react to certain situations. Um, it's embarrassing, man. It's so
But do you,
embarrassing.
but do you know how long we was brainwashed?
Yeah, but still.
Ain't no yeah, but still, baby. It's gonna be years before that
Yeah, but
brainwash
if we
wear out.
keep if we keep giving these excuses, then shit ain't gonna never change. Like we
Maybe
got
not.
we got
It's not.
access to too much
It's not an excuse.
information.
That shit not no excuse.
I'm
It's not no
saying
excuse
the
no
I'm
more.
saying the excuse. I'm not saying that what you're saying is wrong, but what I'm saying is if you plus a million more people always have that as a reply, you know what I'm
That's not.
saying?
I mean, that's just what I.
Then go
Cause we
ahead.
keep asking that same question over and over again, and I'm just saying that must be it. That's you know what I'm saying. Cause how many times we done asked this question in the last month or two? You know what I'm saying? We keep asking that same question. If you listen to our, you asking the same question, so that's the reason why I say that got to be a problem. The shit set.
I don't think it's
Okay.
said. I think there is a way. You know what I mean, to kind of reprogram how, us in the black community retain information, suppress information, react to certain information and things that happen around us in our environments. I think that, some of these avenues that we do kind of have that could possibly help, like music, like, things that we watch on TV, because those are the things that we consume on a daily basis, all day, every day. And now the internet. But if we can
And
somehow
all that
just,
stuff on top of that ain't making life no better for us.
that's what I'm saying. But if we utilize these avenues and these platforms in a way in which we are projecting, I guess, more positivity and, more educational things and things of that nature, then, maybe it will be, maybe it can kind of help, you know what I'm saying, in reprogramming, maybe not the adults, maybe not the 30 year olds, but, we always got to kind of look for ways to help improve the lives of, the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Like your
This
grandkids.
was this generation right here is. I'm sorry to say it, but I think they all are gonna be dead or in jail or it's gonna be it ain't gonna be many of them left. But
Yeah.
what it is, 15 to 30 year olds. Oh yeah, these niggas being happy to make it to 23. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't think I was gonna see 23. I'm like, God damn, really?
Right. Like, dang, what happened to 30 and 35 and 40?
Yeah,
But 23?
yep, that's what it is. They jumping out at ATMs. They with I don't know where they be getting these guns from. They got the real guns now.
Mm-hmm.
So these motherfuckers got some guns so big and long. Assault rifle.
Yeah.
Everybody got
Yeah. Yeah.
so
It's definitely unfortunate.
we being set up.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely been set up, but it's extra setting up now.
I don't know where they got them weapons from. They shouldn't have never made out the military.
Shoot, somebody in the military or the
Was it key?
manufacturers, like you said, it's all a setup. It's just all
Yeah.
part of the plan to help, eliminate the race.
And they doing a good job of this shit. But they got these gun niggas on go. Girls and it's the girls too now. The girls and the guys.
Hmm.
I remember when the girls were the one taking them. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't really a part of it. It was really just the guys.
Uh huh.
But nowadays, shit, the girls coming on, they was getting just as bad as the guys.
Yeah, the girl's ruthless, man. I just saw some video of that lady when she was 24 years old and then ran over the boyfriend or somebody and a innocent bystander and killed him. I'm
And
like, y'all
girls,
really out here plowing people over with y'all cars and killing them.
overlook. I don't know if it's the music or the internet. It's something that they got into all the races. Where the men always had something else, but now these women they got it.
Yeah, I think it's like I said, all this stuff that we're consuming, and now because of the internet, we consume more negative stuff too. If you notice, at first
Right.
all we had was the newspapers on Sunday, and we had, you know what I'm saying,
Radio.
and we had radio, and we had, a couple of channels we had on our TV to see the news, the local news.
Right.
But now, just imagine consistently on a daily basis, you seeing videos of people laying on the ground with blood. They done got stabbed. They done got shot. Somebody got ran over. You know what I'm saying? Just constant negativity
And how many times you can pass by a group of people and everybody head down
in their phone.
in the phone.
Hmm.
Can't even see where the hell they going because they want to goddamn talk, see what's going on this phone all day. And I fall victim to it too, so I know it's a problem. Oh shit, I shouldn't be getting caught up in it. I'm not an average person,
Hmm.
but I get caught up in it too.
Yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with getting caught up in it. But I guess more people of our particular age, I would hope we know how to differentiate. You know what I'm saying? Stuff we should consume versus stuff we shouldn't consume. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we may see the negative shit when we scrolling down our timeline, but we not, really allowing it into our system and our psyche. You know what I'm saying? We
You know,
just
one
see it
thing
and
I
be
figured
like,
out about that internet
mm-hmm.
is everybody don't know that some of that shit ain't real. The fake news, Donald
They
Trump brought
damn
that
sure
shit to
don't know.
our eyes. So you can read some shit and, man, this shit ain't true. You know what I'm saying? You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but everybody ain't gonna think that. They gonna think that because they see that shit, it is true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Fake news is real. And then bait click is real too.
Bait click. It's clickbait, y'all. Click
Click bait,
bait.
whatever. You know what I mean. Click that shit up so you click on it. You don't even see that picture no more after you click.
Clickbait.
What?
Right. The article don't be. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a tactic that media use. I used it before, with the magazine back in the day. I use it now, even on our videos, like our lives that we do on Sundays. I have to make certain titles in order for us to even get in the algorithm on YouTube. You know what I mean? To help
Right,
people view our video. So
right.
it's a strategy that you have to kind of use in order to, like I said, get in the algorithm. We need to be in the algorithm. You know, I guess if I was around here shooting somebody on live,
Oh yeah,
I we would be in the algorithm quick. Hmm.
that dude, it's a dude did some shit like that around here. He killed two people. Went live like these motherfuckers tried to rob me. Now look at that dumb stupid ass.
Oh my god, yo, like people just that live shit.
I've seen a dude
These
live
they
after
do
he
just
shot
too
somebody up.
much.
I mean, that be the one they don't realize. It's something about these kids and it's just people.
Some
They
people,
don't
some
realize
people
after you,
stupid. You know what I mean? Some people
yeah,
just
it's some
stupid. They
stupid
ain't got it all.
it's stupid people. Then you got people that do shit just to do it for I mean for just for notoriety. We want everything is gonna make them somebody.
Right.
Not knowing that after you kill this person, you about to go to jail and ain't finna be around nobody to even get the props off of it no way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to jail instantly. Within a week after you do this murder and be thinking about it, you're gonna be thinking about it till they catch you. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna never get a chance to, I don't want to say it, but enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
you done did that shit now. Last night on down here, they done caught 5 people. I mean, within the last week,
Mm-hmm.
they done solved 5 murders and they had all the suspects lined up on the TV.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
y'all motherfuckers got away with it for so long, but now they got you.
Yeah.
And you've been running, thinking about it the whole time. So,
Yeah. You ain't really live no peaceful life because you been on the run.
exactly, ever since you did. So,
Mm-hmm.
they ain't thinking.
Yeah. 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 And the drugs don't help it.
Oh my
When
God.
people get high and they doing the shrooms and the perk 30s and the weed and everything
And
else,
my
and that
partner
just
said they had
go ahead.
some strong juice.
Mm-hmm.
He brought some juice that was an edible. It was a shroom edible. He thought he was eating a regular edible. He said he ate a shroom. And then he said the dude that gave it to him
Mm-hmm.
called him probably about 30 minutes later and said, "Hey man, you all right over there?"
Oh wow,
He said he had just been sitting in a little
gone.
spot just looking at the window the whole time. He
Oh
was like, hell no, I ain't feeling so what the fuck that was? He was like, man, I thought that was a fucking some man, I mean some cannabis or something. He was like, nah, that was a shroom. You like, man, nobody hit no damn shoe. What the fuck you give me this shit for and then tell me what the fuck it was? The motherfuckers are gonna give you shit and don't tell you what it was. Or they'll know the shit ain't good and tell you to get something else so they can have something.
Right. Yeah. Well, people need to. I ain't saying you got to not do drugs. That ain't this podcast. But you know, everybody need to do stuff in moderation for sure. And if you somebody that already suffer from some type of mental instability, my thing is why lay on all these drugs on top of that? It just don't make sense to me. But this is a non-judgment zone for sure. And somebody in the news who is at least trying to do something positive in this world. Positive in this world. Please put your stuff on mute when you cough. Miss Cardi B, she visited her former middle school and donated 100 grand to the students, to the school. I guess the school will probably create some type of program. She spent some time as well talking to the students about, just kind of her upbringing and her time as a middle school student, and why she always looked at just continuing on with her education as a way out of poverty. And I think, that message that, that she gave to the students is a definite good message. And she is I would say, a great role model as well. Somebody to just kind of to look at their story. Cardi B come from nothing, you know? So it's
Mhm.
just kind of fascinating. It's fascinating. It's fascinating to just see her rise, rise to be this mega
Once you don't love
superstar.
and hip hop,
Hmm?
once you don't love and hip hop or something, one of the reality shows, that's how she made it.
Yeah, that's kind of where she got her, start
A
as far as
start.
like entertainment business go. But she grew up in the Bronx projects. Didn't have no money. Basically, she had to help out with her. She talked about helping out, paying bills and stuff like that since the age of 15. She decided to go strip. I think she did go take some college classes and stuff, but she also, became a stripper, had to live that whole lifestyle. Luckily, I think I think even then she was thinking about music, doing some music. But loving hip hop, she got the opportunity to do that because of her huge following that she built on Instagram. I mean, she had millions of people following her already. She would post like
That's how she
funny
was so funny.
videos,
Yeah, she was
yeah,
funny.
funny videos and all that type of stuff. So she always had that bright personality that kind of captivated people. So like I said, it's definitely nice to see where she came from, and if the students can have anybody to look at and at least want to halfway maybe emulate just how they, you know, conducted their life or whatever, is Cardi B,
I
Some
agree.
you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people too, I know like I think one podcast we talked about, I know 21 Savage, he usually does stuff for the community. I know he have like those financial type of educational initiatives that he do, for the community and stuff like that, which I appreciate that too, because I think, the finances part is one thing that our community just, it definitely, we lacks the education when it comes to that, and it gets passed on from generation to generation to generation. You know what I'm saying? Your mama
Mm-hmm.
don't know how to goddamn fill out a checkbook or even write a check or open up an account, and then them not knowing, you grow up not knowing, unless you go out there and find out this information on your own.
They don't teach that stuff at school no more. I took the classes to teach me how to do all that stuff when I was in high school.
I don't remember having no class with a financial. I mean, we had our regular, algebra classes and whatnot, but
It was elective. I remember we had mostly taught us how to do taxes and everything
uh,
on a cash register. Yeah, we
yeah,
had that stuff.
we
High
ain't-
school.
we ain't had that shit in my school, unless they did, and I just didn't know nothing about it because I was so engulfed in band. So,
Yeah, see, I ain't take that.
but luckily luckily my grandma always been good with money, and my mom. She taught me about the Irish type of shit, the tax shit, and my grandma taught me about bank accounts, money market accounts, trust funds, all that type of stuff. So thankfully, I was surrounded by some people that knew. You know what I mean? Even though
Right.
we lived in a low income area, at least they still knew about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Hmm. So anyway, PNB Rock, that situation, man. People out there with kids. I know sometimes parents can't really control, what their kids do in their life. But if you can get a moment to just say one thing to them to try to help sway them to just lead a better life, then please do that, or keep them in your prayers. Because it's too many of them wilding out. They wilding out in these streets, man.
Yep, I went to take my daughter to school yesterday. Because they're out there trying to fight.
Hmm.
And people, they see somebody finna fight, what they gonna do? Everybody running straight to it. You
Oh
know what I'm
wow, right?
saying? Yeah. So when they get that audience, they got to fight then.
Yeah, they got to show out.
Yeah. They got their audience. They looking for. They know if they don't, they gonna talk. People scared to get talked about nowadays. They care too much about what somebody else think.
Hmm. Yeah, they definitely do, definitely do. Well, we gonna get out of here, you guys. Don't forget to check us out on Sundays for the YouTube live. We be having some very interesting and lively conversations, and I appreciate everybody who goes back and watch, even if you don't make it there to us at 9 o'clock. We do, the views are coming in the replay, so I'm very appreciative of that, and I'm glad that people are enjoying that as well. I definitely plan to start a another segment of YouTube videos as well, just talking about my music stuff. So you guys can get ready for that to come. And we will see you guys again next week, and we definitely appreciate you all.
Thank you guys.
All right, as usual, don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms at STR, the number 8FWD, Ms.B. And also, we are on all streaming platforms where you can hear the podcast: Spotify, where we at? Apple, Amazon, Stitcher, TuneIn. You can even listen to us on SoundCloud as well. So we love you all, and thank you all for tuning in as usual. And until next